Yo, what's good? Sadly, you guys can't see my beautiful face this time because I'm on the big screen. I don't got a webcam. So, I'm gonna be leaking the sauce on how to sound like graphic Lamau type beat, like my type beat. I'm not as known. I gotta put graphic in the title. So anyways, hold up. Also, I'm not like that involved with the community, to be honest. I'm friends with like Graphic, and that's the only person I'm like tapped into with this. And Mangle, shout out Mangle. Mango's actually it's insane at this shit, bro. Okay, anyways, you can do almost anything you want for your oh my god, I'm selling. You can do basically anything as your like melodic sound. It's really just the bass that matters. But I'm gonna really get into like the sawed off type sound, like the prod sawed off. Once again. Alright, so what I'd say is maybe make a pluck of this. Y'all serum people probably know how to do this better because Vital is just baby boy serum, and I've been trying to crack serum for like ages, and it still hasn't worked. It's just kind of sitting on my computer saying this is not authorized, and it sucks. Anyway, excuse me. So you're gonna want to click on ping pong or mid ping pong. For this is probably gonna be your like main. Oh yeah, I mean, come on. You want to set this shit to like 200, 180 to 200. You know, you can be creative, obviously, but like. And then me personally, I put a little bit of I down sample, and that's kind of the stuff I do. Alright, so I'm going to pick out a bass line just to use for later. I'm realistically not going to be using it like in this. Alright, so that's basically like my bass notes. This is a lot like digicore, except you add a different style of bass onto it that's like blown out and shit. I'm going to show you how to get that, because for a while I was like kind of confused how to get the very specific sound they have. But you just kind of want to do some like basic digicore shit. Learn music theory if you don't know it. Alright, so this is kind of different than what I normally do with this. Like, this is a lot more chaotic than I normally do it, but like, I kind of wanted to do it like that. I don't know, just like, I wanted to make kind of a diverse one because like a ton of people are showing like ocelot, how to do the ocelot type stuff. And his stuff is a lot of the same, like with the style this is, but also a lot different at the same time with the way like he does his bass, because it's more like distorted. I'm gonna like kind of go off of an example of like Feel by Graphic Lamau or like something like that. Obviously this like it has a lot of faster moving notes, but like you can really do anything you want with melodic and it'll sound great. Okay, so now I'm going to copy my bass notes, and then I'm going to just get... This is the 808 I use. I don't know why it's called it. I'm going to probably... just laying down. I like to lay down the bass notes in a higher octave because sometimes my ears in the lower octave thinks like a note sounds different than it actually does with like detune and shit. So okay, and now what I'm gonna do, this is the sauce for the 808, okay? So if like you came here specifically for the 808, this is how you do it, okay? So you take all of these other knobs down, keep the attack off now. We're gonna add some attack later and I'll show you. And then click Control L and then pitch it down. And then we got our saucy. I'ma just put this on a 1. And I have an 808 mixer preset somewhere in here that works pretty well. Alright, now I'm low-key gonna add some more melodic elements. You can skip to like, y'all don't even need a timestamp, bro. I think y'all aren't dumb. Y'all can see where it changes up. But if y'all want to see me do this, like, stay, I guess. So this is how you make a lead, basically. I'm doing a square. It'll sound good in context, just trust.
It is quite a story night. Hope your summer's been alright. Up inside and stuck inside. Need some sun and need some light.
Now, what I do to make it like sound like, so we add the delay once again. I normally add more instruments to this. I'm just trying to make this really easy to follow for the bass notes, so I turn the mix down. And then see, what else do I do? I'm trying to think if I don't really do anything other than ping pong and down sample. And I turn this down a little bit to kind of let it. Just kind of use the knob. Okay, so now arrangement. Normally what I do, pretty simple. Hold up, my fault. Okay, so playlist. Oh my god, I sold with that. I right click right here. I click, I click split by channel and I get vital. And I normally have like intro with like more than just these two, but I have a 8-bar intro normally, and then I add all 3 in. And I bet you're saying, wait, why doesn't it sound like graphic shit whatsoever? So how you do this is you want to go to the master. You want to first add a soft glyph. Just keep it whatever you feel comfortable with. And then you want to add a parametric EQ. And I know you might be saying, wait, where's that little offbeat thing? This is what I was talking about earlier. You want to add some attack. You kind of notice the difference there? You hear that? I mean, come on, that's pretty hard. So now what I do is, normally if I want it to sound blown out, I'll keep it just like that. But what I do is I either put a limiter or a compressor on it. Okay, I'm a low-key put a limiter on it because, I mean, I don't know. Okay, so this is something I was not prepared for in this certain scenario. Wait, where did is the limiter even? It is. Oh, it's in insert 1. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Okay, I'm gonna put a compressor on it. I think it needs a little bit more attack. Just a little bit. then because I feel like there isn't enough like space, I'm probably going to boost it even more. And I think y'all know how to make jerk drums. If you don't, y'all can really figure that out with a bunch of other tutorials. I'm just trying to show y'all what I couldn't find online, and I had to contact Graphik himself for. So shout out to everyone in the jugg scene. You know, follow my account on like SoundCloud and everything. I am limen everywhere. Anyway, thank you so much for like listening and watching, whatever. Here's the final beat. Anyway, y'all get a gist. I'm gonna post like more just like in the process of making like jugg, because I feel like whenever I make something while I'm recording, I feel like it ends up being way worse than like when I'm off recording, because I feel like I'm thinking about what am I gonna do with this recording. Like, so thank you for watching. Follow all my shit. I'm gonna make more of these. Yeah. Okay. Bye.